even in our catalogs. We want to put head wraps in here for girls. We want to put skirts in here. We're in the process right now of finding out what facility will allow women to wear skirts. But we got to find out the colors and how they will let them have it. So it's not just the girls that's in there. Ron Shaw, who's also a part of the Office of Culture Management, works for the youth. He has already went to Horizon, so it's not only the inside part, but it's the part before they go that we're working with. We're working with the youth also, trying to get them prior to them going into the facility. Before they get in, we're working with them on both ends. That's where the bond comes from. Prison house was not built to imprison us, so it was built to imprison them. They chose to kill them when they go, when the prison going to tell you that prison house was not built to imprison those people, it was built to us. If you follow the history, you see that they did that in Yaku's time, but right now, they led up to putting us in prison. We had 77 prisons in New York State back in 1984. Now we're down to 54. With our program going in there, not only we try to educate those that are guards in those, because the fact is going to attract everybody that's in there that want to be a part of it, to be a part of it, and come home with a positive, information, and we're positioning them to go to different places. We also want to do transitional housing, meaning that brothers and sisters that come home, they will come into our facilities so that we can educate and teach them and give them G-O-D, good, orderly direction. So it's not only coming from the old that's already in there, they've already been set in their ways, but a lot of the brothers in there, 18, 19, 20, already been, in those penal institutions because of their area. But we can change it. Only one people that change that is us, but we got the truth. So we're dealing with the babies before they get in here, and we're dealing with those that are in there, so that when we come to a center point, we all teaching the same thing. Before they go in and when they come out. The rest is on them. We'll give them the guidance. We're here to give them guidance. That's what we're for. That's how we destroy the devil with them. One day, without all the victims, is that kind of civilization. Question answer.
Very
most importantly, the reason why I do it is because I didn't have nobody tell me telltale signs. Don't say I don't do me the wrong thing. We have a lot of parents today who don't know what to look for in their children. When I was young and I was on that yellow bus, and I used to see people hanging on the corner, blowing smoke out their mouth, it looked cool to me. Not knowing that smoking a cigarette was going to lead to other things, smoking marijuana, doing cocaine, jail, institutions, you know what I'm saying? Psychiatric centers. People don't know what the repercussions are of things like that. So, me going in there, building with the brothers and bringing them home so they can be able to build the youth is so important. Removing some of our youth communicate and understand people who they try to be like, who they think is cool to be like. So if we tell them that you go to here and what it can lead to, when you go to central booking, you better make sure everything's top. Or what's going to happen when you go to central booking, and how when you wake up, your pockets is going to be empty, and then what's going to happen when you get to the island and everything, and all the repercussions. They need to know what the repercussions and the damages are. off, the reason cuss the Dems off, they do drugs. Take them behind 42nd Street when people's living in cardboard boxes. That's what the youth didn't see. But it's going to take people that's been through trials and tribulations that we've been through to be able to communicate with them. This is why I was part of that. This is the reason why I'm part of the cultural ministry. Because I know it's going to take brothers that's been through like hell, of being inside there to be able to come out and be able to communicate to the youth. This is why I do. Peace.
Let me say something. Hold on. I'm gonna try to cut me off. Hold on. What's going on? For real. I'm trying to be real simple. Calm down, nothing. Recognize what you're doing, and that's the problem right now. Because everybody's all, I don't know what's going on, God, but we got too many different perceptions of who we are as a nation when it was given to us, right and exact by law. So you telling me I'm not like a father sitting anymore. I'm a nation of a God in the earth. That's what you're telling me. And I don't appreciate that coming from anybody who bear witness to that because it's not right and exact. Alright? Number one, I hear what's being said. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to just come in and try to be sounding off like, I have a very deep voice. So please don't get offended. Alright? But the truth has to be put in this proper perspective because we are on a mission to put things together, right? And if we're not on the same accord, things can't come together the way we need to come together. Okay? So I'm coming in here to put a lot of emphasis on criminals. Alright, dog? And I've been through that process. And I rehabilitated myself. You understand? And how I did that is I went back to the knowledge. It's like when you go through lessons and you don't get it right, you go back to the knowledge. We're going to build a building where we're going to be teaching and deciding so young dogs and girls don't even have to go to the prison today. And we ain't got to be focused on prison. Because bet your ass, prisons are needed. Alright? You got a lot of individuals out here that are savage. You understand? This now has been exposed to them. They chose not to want to embrace it. You understand? So us as a group of people that's coming together for a cause, dog, we have to be able to get on the same page regarding the school development because we all need that. We want that. We're tired of rotating and moving around the way we've been moving around. Right, Bob. So there's peace, God.
Some things that you have to build a question.
Okay, all right, but I'm speaking on what I'm feeling real away about individuals that's here, you understand, and that's been coming here, being taught the way they are being taught because it's not right. A lot of things that they're being taught that it's not right. It's not coming from inside here. And I'm not gonna come here and listen to information about who we are now opposed to who I was in my birthright to individuals that don't have a clue. You just said that, right? So like what's going on with that? With the rehabilitation of the development of the school, we have to do that with ourselves and how we see data, we see this data, and we try to put ourselves together. Because there's no way we exist now. That we're going to build a brand new building and be in this state of mind that we are having these type of topics. That this don't make no kind of sense. You understand? And no, I don't see no babies just waiting out. I'm gonna give it. What's happening right now is we, as elderly and these teachers, we need to get on the same page, dog. We can't be, you do this and I'm that. That's a problem.
This is a lot coming from God.
God, I hear you, bro. Your energy, bro. I love your energy, right, dog? But there's a lot of things that you gotta be retaught, like all of us. Right? Even myself. Listen, dog, you trying to do a lot of talking. You was doing it. I started talking. I allowed y'all to come up, and I'm building, and you still, you built like that, and you're not built like that. Not with me. You do try that shit with anybody else, not with me. If I allow to have it, that's a gift. But I'm still not getting the gist of what, only thing I'm getting is we focus on criminals. And that's not what we're about. A long time that we came out the box.
Analyze it.
Focus on elderly people and giving them this knowledge. You see, that didn't work. So what he did, everybody forgot it. All right? have that we stand against crime. The main goal, the main purpose of the cultural management is to bring about an end to recidivism, to the behaviors that cause our people to go into these systems. Now I know that things are what they are. You got brothers that instead of my own business, I ain't got no job. The opportunity to live. To change the thinking to know that you are in a land of opportunity where anything is possible. Your parents, they want the best for you. We want the best for you. But we know, man, that crime is not the way. The jailhouses are packed. Penitentiaries are packed in this country with over almost 2 million of us. So what the Office of Cultural Management is doing as we just beginning is man to set a standard where you no longer will have to go to prison. And you choose to go, that's like an own choice. But we're here to put an end to recidivism. They're constantly going back and forth, going back and forth. All right, so that is it in the simplest form. The end to BS. Yes, sir.
Is doing is actually two different things. It's actually two different things. If I'm seeing it correct, the funding that you were talking about was for like it started out with $100, $1,000, and that money was going to be held as they start putting together the process of putting a prefab building. Now the question comes up is what the Office of Cultural Management is doing. That's something they do as a mission to serve people who are incarcerated. It has nothing to do with the money they collected to put up a prefab building. So don't allow people, and this is why I'm trying to clarify, because unless I'm wrong, then you correct me. But the funding is separate from what their mission is to do, what they're doing in the penalty zone. So don't get the two mixed together. Don't forget because they're doing it in the penitentiary and helping out brothers, that the money they got in the bank is supporting that particular mission. It's not. So I hope that clears it up for most people because as I was listening to the conversation, like I said, the conversation just sort of crossed over each other and one didn't have to do with the other. So I think maybe that clears something up for them.
Can I just say one more point? The whole thing with the prefabricated building, I don't believe this. Right? It began, one day I was at a law school, right before the pandemic, and I was approached by a B-Law man and Born Black. Looked in the yard and said, God, this would be perfect for us to have something to build something for our own, so we don't have to keep paying all this money to hire government or certain government vendors to have our event. So I began the process of my mind of putting forth plans. Everything there from content steel container buildings to other things like research. We had numerous meetings before the pandemic hit. After the pandemic, when everybody was scattered away, the Office of Cultural Management took on the responsibility of a lot of things. Such as, because we are more than just, we say cultural management means more than just food. We sort of need them for a lot of things in this direction at that school, and with our partners and with our mission. So, don't look at it as there are two funds. The Office of Cultural Management has their own account, and the prefabricated building has its own account, but I remind you that project took on a life of its own. We went from this kind of structure to that structure to finally settle on a 55-70 building. Then came the other, in which 4 or 5. But that's the best I can explain. It all began prior to the pandemic for the prefabricated building. And we have wanted to build up, to $100,000 to get the work done for that building. But it got stymied somehow because people, man, want to It's the thing they call talk about, where's the money, what's the for, what's that? Right? But the plan is still there, we're still in the process of collecting funds to try to get to the point where we will have enough money to secure a building within that yard. Because, trust me, that school needs to be expanded. And that's going to be the question of what they're doing. But when they expand and the construction goes on, the activities of law school members should not stop. We've got to have more room. Thank you.
Please. I was a lot of time. I just want to make an announcement. We lost one lady who may allow me a lot. We need a little raising to put some money together. This court board, they will tell me something. By tomorrow, it should happen. Staff move up and get $100 now. We need 600 to go. The same one we're going to leave on ice. We're going to put this one away. If it wasn't for our, we wouldn't start this shit. Years before dawn. I don't want to get into politics somewhere or another. I just want to make sure by Thursday that we send our home in peace. Right? Thank you. Huh? Who? Who's still not going to know? Her daughter, her granddaughter is, but I'll take it because she's my wife. Right now. I'm dealing with the board. I dealt with the board. I dealt with Savior. I dealt with Joint Justice and then Grace. They should have something to me by tomorrow. I understand their condition and all of what they was they told me, but I don't have that kind of time really because I want to get the up away. And that's it. Maybe a lot of y'all, they know what they do. A lot of y'all heard of Dora. Dora had nothing to do with it. She even denied him of who he was. So they never did that. And she had A and B allowed first before Debbie came on the set. That was a lot of first daughter from Dora. Let's keep this together. And she, by Thursday, will be putting her away. And that's all I want, is for her to go and just leave us, man.
Well, you need to catch up. Cash App. I'll send you $50 in Cash App. Hey, you gotta keep up with technology, man.
But she can give y'all the sign of my y'all get the care and bam bam. We need this as soon as she needs till Tuesday.